For over a decade, Dr. Dre's Detox was the biggest mystery in hip-hop, announced, hyped, and teased for years but never released. This is the story of rap's most anticipated album that never came out. In 2002, Dr. Dre was still riding high off the success of 2001, one of the most influential hip-hop albums ever made. That year, he announced his next project, Detox. He described it as a hip-hop musical, a fully realized concept album told through the eyes of a hitman, with every artist playing a character in the narrative. This idea was likely inspired by his appearance in Training Day. Rumors spread that Denzel Washington might even narrate the project. Dre promised fans it would be ready by summer 2003, but this was just the beginning of one of the longest waits in hip-hop history. By December 2002, Dre pushed the release to late 2003 to focus on Ice Cube's next album, a project that never came out. He was also working with Truth Hurts, Rakim, and Shanta, but momentum on Detox slowed. In 2003, Dre admitted to XXL that some of his best Detox beats went to 50 Cent for Get Rich or Die Tryin'. Interscope kept hinting it could still drop by the year's end, but that never happened. In early 2004, Aftermath confirmed that Detox would drop at the end of the year. Producer Scott Storch called it the most advanced rap album musically and lyrically we'll probably ever hear, with guests like Mary J. Blige, Eve, The Game, and production from Denon Porter, Knots, and High Tech. But by August, Dre shelved Detox again to focus on The Game's The Documentary, plus projects for Eminem, Busta Rhymes, and Eve. Then in November, Eminem dropped Encore, assuring fans on the title track that Detox was coming.
And don't worry about that Detox album. It's coming. We're gonna make Dre do it.
And Dre himself shouted it out on The Game's Higher.
I got something to say, be quiet. Look out for Detox. I can take you higher.
In 2006, Scratch Magazine called Detox hip-hop's unreleased masterpiece. Producers said Dre was experimenting with psychedelic rock influences, live instruments, and even jazz interludes. By 2007, Dre told LA Times that he'd been working on the album for 8 years. He also hinted that his new protege, Bishop Lamont, would play a key role, much like Snoop on the Chronic album. In 2008, 6 years after his first release date promise, fans began to doubt Detox would ever see daylight. But Snoop Dogg insisted it was real, claiming Dre played him enough music to knock his head off. Dre even aimed for a late 2008 release and confirmed features from Nas, Jay-Z, and Lil Wayne. In early 2009, 2 tracks, Topless with T.I. and Nas and This Is Detox with T.I. and Kobe, leaked online.
On Mayan calendar time, when night meets day, I'm in the light gray Bugatti like a high-speed chase.
Then Dre previewed an official Detox song in a Dr. Pepper commercial.
Slower is better. Trust me. I'm a doctor.
By October, Dre told ABC News he'd been working on Detox for a decade, aiming to finish it before year's end. It finally felt like Detox was just around the corner, but fans would soon learn the wait wasn't over. After nearly a decade of false starts, delays, and disappearing release dates, Detox roared back into the conversation in 2010. Dr. Dre and Jimmy Iovine announced the first official single, Under Pressure, featuring Jay-Z. But before the hype could fully explode, it leaked, and just like that, Dre scrapped it from the album. Still, that leak seemed to light a fire. Soon, Dre dropped 2 real singles, Kush and I Need a Doctor, complete with big budget music videos and $1 million marketing push. The machine was moving. And for the first time in years, fans truly believed Detox was finally about to drop. 2011, instead of an album, fans got leaks. Tracks like Mr. Prescription, Chillin', and Ludacris's OG's theme reference track surfaced online. In May, Dre even dropped another official single, Die Hard, with Eminem, premiered during HBO's Fight Camp, but just when it felt like momentum was building. In November, Dre stunned fans by announcing he was stepping away from music, at least for a while, after wrapping work with Kendrick Lamar and Slim the Mobster. By 2012, the cracks were showing. DJ Quick publicly doubted Detox would ever come out. 50 Cent also came out saying that Detox might only be an EP and admitted he wasn't sure if Dre even cared about the project anymore. In 2014, Aftermath producer Dawan Parker confirmed that Detox had been scrapped. Dre had made up to 300 beats for it, but few ever had vocals recorded. By 2015, rumors swirled that Dre's next album would be tied to the Straight Outta Compton movie. Then Ice Cube said it outright. Dre's third album was coming, but it was not Detox. Days later, Dre himself confirmed that Detox was dead. He simply didn't like it. And just like that, hip-hop's most anticipated album became its greatest myth. For over a decade, the man who gave us The Chronic and 2001 two Stone Cold classics had us waiting for the impossible. And in the end, Detox was a dream we never got to hear. Thanks for watching, and if you'd like to support the channel, consider donating. Even $1 goes a long way. These videos take a lot of time to research and edit, so every bit of support is truly appreciated.